Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing some Fatigue Warlock. For those who don't know what Fatigue Warlock is, it's a Warlock deck that kind of focuses around the Fatigue mechanic. So in the last, what was it, last set? 2 sets ago? 2 sets ago, right? Yeah, no, 3 sets ago, Festivals, fucking Christ. I did not realize a lot of these cards are that old. But we got cards that gave you fatigue damage, right? So, like Crescendo, take fatigue damage, deal that much damage, you know? And then this was in Titans, we got both player take fatigue damage twice. I think those are the only ones that we're playing in this deck. Yes, they are. But there are more cards, like you see, Bottom Baratin Imp, right? Where you take fatigue damage, it gets bigger, and then Craze Conductor. Again, take fatigue damage, summon more dudes. So it's a pretty interesting mechanic. The really good ones, I guess there's also Curse of Agony, but that's not quite the same thing. But as you can see, these are kind of like the 3 good ones. These 2 are a little bit more memey, and this deck basically goes all in on the idea of taking a shitload of fatigue damage and using Void Virtuoso to make it so you can't take damage, right? So say go Tamsin, Void, and then it's this one, right? Yeah, this one. Encroaching Insanity twice. Well, I can do it 4 times. I can't take damage, my opponent can. That's 8 fatigue. That's death, right? So it's one of the it's a pretty cool deck. I really like the concept behind this deck. So yeah, why not play some more of it? Okay, so with that being said, let's cue up the first one and let's see how it goes. All right. Alrighty. I want to keep this in case it's aggro, even though I've only really been facing Shadowwalk Shamans. I still feel like I should keep this in case it's aggro. Alright, well. This hand is not ideal, especially not now that we know it is Shutter. Also, before we get too much more into it, I hope everybody has a beverage. And guess what I'm drinking? You guys were guessing Pepsi Lime? You guys are goddamn right. Single greatest soda on the planet. There was a comment I got not so long ago about how much Pepsi Lime I've been drinking recently. Hey, all I'm saying, you only saying I'm drinking a lot because you want some, and you know I'm gonna buy it all. Fuck. Oh no, oh, Pepsi Lime's just so fucking good. Kind of want to coin this out. Just like a Crescendo. Crescendo costs 0 with this guy, which is why it's pretty nice. I can wait till next turn. I just want to try to get Raised Dead to copy Crescendo. That is also pretty good for us. That's fine. Ooh. Go up to 9. If he kills both of these, I can like coin this. Get both of them back. He plays a big dude here, I'm gonna trade both into the... Oh, it's Big Shaman. Alright, well. Nine. Do this. Copy both of them. Start with this. This is a lot of fatigue. I should have coined this out. I had lethal next turn. Fuck. Does this? He loses his guy. You have the innervate? Oh, that is so good for me. Alright, well. I, 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 can not have tapped first. No, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is exactsies, right? Oh, a little bit over exactsies. Fuck. Yeah, I misplayed. I deserve that loss. I deserve to lose off that. If I would have played it one turn earlier, I had lethal, which is like the bad part. Another Crescendo. I'll let him do the trade. I wanted to draw more cards. If I do hit the void, I'm in a very good spot where I could just slam 3 of them. And it'd be 4, 5, 6, which is 15. Not quite good enough for lethal, but oh, that's how that works. I did not realize that is in fact how this worked. Shut the fuck up. Thought it worked the way I wanted it to work. Oh, well, I'm dead, right? 16, yeah. Fuck. Oh, I misplayed and that cost me the game. That's a little annoying. I should have counted better. If I would have counted better, I had won the game. Oh well. With that being said, though, let's queue up the next one. Alright, 1 second. I'm not currently looking at the screen, and I actually do have a valid excuse. I'm applying cream to my burn. Alright. Wiping off finger. So I don't get cream everywhere. Luckily it's on the top part of my hand, so the cream doesn't get on my mouse or anything. It was you have to apply a lot of cream, turns out. Let's keep this. Let's keep the Crescendo. Man, that misplay hurt. I'm assuming it's quests. I think I kind of emoted here to make it seem like I misclicked. To be fair, now he'll know I didn't misclick. It's turn 2 not playing it. But I'm gonna play this next turn. I have the Raised Dead again. I have the Crescendo. Pretty good. Let's play this. Maybe I try the second one again and I could go for it all over again and hopefully not fuck up this time. But this time, slightly better because I'm slowly beating him down. There's a lot of cards here. The Void Crescendo is also really good. Do this, we're at 7. This puts us up to 8. Draw for turn 9. Fine. Not exactly the card I wanted to draw. Obviously, I wanted to draw the second one of these, but yeah, it is what it is. I want him to play any other. I guess I should not have said any other minion. Fuck. I mean, really good for him. I want to force him to spend his turn. I guess he could just trade into them. That's fine. If he trades into them, I'm fine with that. Okay, so next turn. So what? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 ain't quite lethal. Oh my god, his start is so fucking insane. Like, this is actually a ridiculous start. I've played fucking 6 crystallizers this game. Don't know how I'm supposed to beat that. He is legitimately gonna have played 6 crystallizers. He drew like all fucking pairs, man. Both raised deads, both crystallizers. Like, by the time he had both raised deads and both crystallizers in his hand, he had 18 cards left in his deck. Which means I have 2 turns to kill him. So I can't lose anything good here, or else I actually just die. Fucking sit here. My hand is so awful. I think I'm just done. He doesn't have any more 0 mana burn spells at least, so if he goes Tamsin here, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna full heal, and hopefully he can't kill me. The problem is... Sorry. I just have to go for it. Why did I play that draw spell of all fucking draw spells? I lost the game, right? Yeah. Like, did the wrong fucking... I was supposed to play this and pass. I'm just dead now, right? Oh, I played the wrong draw spell, and I'm... Ah, fuck me dead. Oh well. If I would have went curse... Yeah, I can't beat that. Oh man, I won't stop playing this deck. This deck is not that easy to pilot, I'll be honest, but man, these misplays are really, really fucking bad. To be fair, again, I have like 5 games on the deck before I started playing these, which is not really an excuse, because again, all my losses I think are due to misplays. But fuck. Like, if I would have played, again, this is like hindsight thinking, but if I would have played the... What's the name of the card? If I would have played Kobold Librarian instead of the Copy Girl, I would have drawn the other Copy Girl, and I could have went Copy Girl, and then played a whole bunch of Crescendos. In which case, I think I would have had a higher likelihood of winning. And then I could have done the turn after, gone for the librarian, whatever, Soularium, and then I would have won the game. But I misplayed, and I lost because of it. Oh well. To be fair, at least I know where I misplayed and how I could have played better, which is a good thing. It's always awful to lose when you lose a game and you're like, fuck, I don't think there's any place I could have played better. Here I know the last 2 games I could have definitely played better. Anyways, we still have plenty of time, so let's queue up another one and hopefully get a win. Alright guys, yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys there. Alright. Druid. Druid is typically a slower matchup, which is very, very good for us. Yeah. I don't want to go for the fracking here. There's so many really good hits I can get. Like, this is insane. And to be fair, the other two cards were also kind of trash. Yeah. Okay. It's Renathal, which makes the matchup a little bit harder. It definitely doesn't. Another fracking, curse, virtuoso. This might actually be a matchup where I can actually get to turn 10 and then go for like the ultimate fucking burn plan of Encroaching Insanity, Encroaching Insanity, Encroaching Insanity, Encroaching Insanity, Curse of Agony. But I don't know if that's gonna ideally work, I'll be honest. Losing both of these kind of sucks, but this card is too good to pass up on. Okay. I'll probably go for a Pop Guard. The thing is, you'd rather go with Pop Guard later. So it might actually be correct for me on 7, or even maybe a little bit early if I draw like the second Curse of Agony, to go for just Tamsin or triple Curse of Agony. That might actually just be a better play. I want to play this, but it's fucking useless. Just play to get out of my hand. I think even without getting the value, now these two contest that. He can choose to use hero power to kill that, but he's also at fucking 8 mana, so I mean, he's at 8 mana when I'm at 5. It makes it really hard for me to do anything, really. And he's mill now, so as long as I get the Encroaching Insanity into my hand. Look, of course I burn the other one. Can force us both to take a shitload of fatigue damage. Promise that doesn't empty out my hand. I need a shadow spell. That's a shadow spell. I can take the 50-50 on this. It wasn't quite a 50-50 now, was it? I lose the rest of my deck. It's really annoying. Yeah, I just accept I lose those cards. It is what it is. Seeing that it's mill, I think I have to go for it this way. I'm gonna go Tamsin, Encroaching, Curse, Encroaching, Curse. Then I guess technically you could just draw all 6. Well, there's like 2 really bad pulls for him in my deck. Or in my hand. Yeah, of course that's what he hits. It's a bad burn. There actually was only one really bad burn in that pile, which is kind of funny. Well, I can now just play this here, right? Hold up, how much mana do I have next turn? 8, right? So without... Take 3 at the start of turn. I think unless he has double rat in, or unless he has rat in hand, I should win this game. Take 3 fatigue at the start. Then I could backfire, or I could go void backfire into Popgar triple Crescendo. Which should kill him, right? Because my fatigue counter is going to be, what is that? 7, 8, 9, 10? That's fine, I still win, right? My math serves me correctly. I take 6 here. Well, I go for it anyways. If I lose, I lose. If not, I mean, GG's. Yeah, this. Immune. Well, he didn't die. Maybe he hits a fatigue card. Or a couple fatigues. I mean, it is what it is. I tried. I should have probably tried to play this last turn. The math was just not mathing in my head. Needed 2 more mana. 2 more mana was fine. Didn't care about the weapon is the big thing. Like, that's why my play worked, but I just die. He just passes and I die. I take 36 damage. Fuck, man. And then I hit the 1 Mildred player. Oh. That game, I think I played it properly. Maybe there was something I could have done better. I just don't know what it would be. I'd have to rewatch the whole gameplay. But again, it's... I definitely think there's probably somewhere I could have played better. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Would I have waited? I could not have waited another turn to go off. I took 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6 fatigue, which is 15, which left me at 1. So anything he did, I died. Lost to Theo, man. Lost to Theo. There's no way I could have tapped, right? Just tapping would have... Tapping wasn't even going to be good enough. If I just would have went pop guard tap... No, that wasn't good enough. There's also 1 mana off that. Yeah, no, I don't... Was even 12 instead of 7, which was only 5 more damage. And that would have put him to 1. Yeah, I don't think there was a place I could have played better. I had to try... I had to slam... I needed to just say fuck you getting value out of Tamsin and then force both of us to take a little bit of fatigue. I was thinking 4 or 5 extra. I would have survived and then my combo would have worked. Oh well. Anyways, we have time for 1 more. Let's try it out. All right. Fuck, now we're playing some aggro. This end is really fucking bad. Man, if I draw Crescendo, if I had drawn Crescendo here, I was in an insane good position. Like, what's my ideal draw? It's Crescendo. It's Crescendo into second one of these into Popgar. I think is like ideal. Let's just copy both Crescendos, get them both back, copy both Crescendos again. Popguard, kill him. Because it only takes 7 to kill someone, right? 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, no, 28, 36. It takes 8 to kill someone. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's the Crescendo I wanted. That's a thing. So right now I'm going to be at 5, right? I need Pop Guard, though, to be fair. Is this the... Which version of Miracle Rogue is this? Which version am I dead to here? Oh, it's the one that's going to RNG draw Edwin again on a second secret passage with 11 cards left in his deck as he hits the other coin and, you know, a guy who gives a coin plus a shadow step. Yeah. Oh, it's Mind Rogue. I can actually feel like I can never beat this. If he didn't attack, which means he has 2 turns, he's able to go off. Fuck, I missed 2 damage. 2 damage is not that relevant, but it is still kind of relevant. The reason it's a little relevant anyways is technically it is 28 with 7. This puts me up to 5. And next turn he procs that, so yeah, it doesn't matter actually what I draw. I have nothing in my deck to stop him from just killing me here. Oh well. Game was fun. There's nothing I can do, right? 3 plus... The only thing that I can think of is if I don't have a minion, he can't trade his guy into it. That steals his weapon. But even then, right, this is 8, 16, 24. I guess I'm still alive technically. Do you have a kill spell for it? Yep. I don't know why I have to go through it again. He just said lethal by attacking, but... Fucking Christ. There's nothing you could have done there. That is one of those games that I hate losing because there is nothing I could have done. I hate how people are already looking at nerfing Big Shaman again, and yet that deck, there's nothing getting looked at, and the other tier 1 decks, I don't even think Big Shaman's tier 1. Like, I don't, maybe unless... Yeah, Big Shaman's not even tier 1. It's... Even Shaman, Pirate Rogue, Kingsman Rogue, Miracle Priest, Aggro Priest are all tier 1. And I never see anybody complaining about these decks, wanting them to get nerfed. But Holy Wrath Paladin, that's tier 2. Fucking Questline Warlock, which is tier 2. Mind Rogue, which is tier 2. To be fair, I do think Mind Rogue needs a little bit fixing. It was good before it got the new card, and the new card makes it broken. Reno Shaman, Big Shaman. All these decks are in tier 2, yet everyone always talks about getting them fucking nerfed. Even Warrior, I've seen a lot too. Alex Rogue for a while. Quest Mage as well. All these are decks that people want nerfed, and yet the fucking 5 that sit on top, that I think are the worst fucking culprits of anything in the game, are never getting talked about, and that tilts me, not gonna lie. In my opinion, I feel like half the playable cards in the game need to go up 1 mana. Even cards I really like, cards like Shadowwalk, I do believe should actually be 10 mana. You should, if you want to go for a combo route, you should, as fucked as it sounds, have to hit. You shouldn't be able to miss and be able to go again with the copy spell, the copy a minion spell, freeze it and copy it. That shouldn't be a thing, right? Shudderwalk should realistically be 10 mana. But at the same time, the aggro priest cards, Mind Blast should probably be 3 mana. Stormlight should be 5 mana. Like, even, like, that's the big thing, right? Even Shaman removes Stormlight, the deck is still a very, very strong deck. But it's no longer, oh, they had coin Stormlight on 3, I lose the game. Right? Pirate Rogue, Ship's Cannon 1 should not be able to attack. If my watch post cannot attack, and I'm still a firm believer on this, if my watch posts have the line can't attack, Ship's Cannon should not be able to attack. And Ship's Cannon should only trigger when you play a minion, not when a minion is summoned. Right? Because this way, the 1/3 no longer triggers it, the 2/2 that you pull from your hand no longer triggers it, and Patches no longer triggers it. I think those are like the big nerfs to Pirate. Kingsbane needs to be banned. That's not me hating, that is absolutely me hating Kingsbane. Something in Kingsbane needs to just hit the fucking ban hammer. Maybe it's Kingsbane only keeps like the first enchantment on it each turn. Because I don't want to get the card completely removed. I just think it needs a little fixing to, I think it keeps the first enchantment on it each turn, or it has 1 health. This way, if you want to play effects that can buff it, you can buff its health. Sure, that's great. But it doesn't always have 3 health. I think 3 health is a lot. Maybe even drop it down to 2. Rogue needs to get half of its fucking card draw axed. Miracle Priest. Oh, Miracle Priest is just probably Funnel Cake. Funnel Cake, again, it's Innervate. Funnel Cake is OG Innervate, and you can't tell me otherwise. Aggro Priest, as I said, this deck needs... It's probably like Surgeon. Surgeon is a single card I have the biggest gripe against, going up to 2 or 3 mana. Maybe Mind Seer up to 2, or Mind Blast up to 3, but Holy Wrath Paladin, I generally do think that deck is fine. You need a lot of things to go right in that deck to have it work out. Fatigue, Questline, Warlock. I'll say it's just fucking Crystallizer. Crystallizer needs to fucking go. Mind Rogue. It's fucked to say because I loved Mind Rogue before it got the Shadestone Skulker. Probably Snowfall Graveyard up to 5 to make the deck balanced. Or Necrim Blade up to 5. Even though I hate the idea of that nerf, I do think that is probably the nerf, I'll be honest. It hurts me just as much as it hurts you, because I do really like those cards and I think they'd be really cool cards to play with. But that's the problem with one deck being a little bit too strong. Or maybe it's even just Naval Mine, but I don't think Naval Mine necessarily has to go. Big Shaman probably should get a little something if everything else is getting nerfed. Miracle Rogue. Miracle Rogue is another one that's really hard to say because that deck misses, I feel, more often than it actually hits. Having played it and played against it. I don't even know, like, Skipper Warrior. It's a really sick deck, and it's one of the few decks that can beat a lot of the super high-end aggro decks. So, maybe we play this tomorrow. This deck looks really fun. We're gonna play this tomorrow. But yeah, I think Skipper Warrior. To be fair, I haven't really tried it anytime recently, but if it's how it works, how I think it works, just looking at it, I played this deck a long time ago. There's a stream of me playing it and a couple videos of me playing. I didn't call it that. Call it Bloodsail Raider combo, I think. But that deck, the deck was not good back then, and I think putting this in tier 2 is that big copium from Tempo Storm. I've never seen anyone play this. I know I've seen one person play this deck and I smoked him, playing a deck that's not even on the tier list. Anyways, I'm gonna stop ranting about my opinions on Wild. Maybe I'll release a video in the near future going more in depth on my opinion on Wild and what I do to fix the Wild format. I think that could be fun. Give me till the end of Sunday, so today, because then my project's gonna be submitted and then I'm gonna stream, and yeah. Come the summer, I want to do this announcement now before I forget, because it just clicked in my head. Come the summer, there's definitely going to be a lot of streams of other types of video games. I just have to do a couple, like, I want to redo my setup a little bit, so there's a couple things that I want to do beforehand. And, yeah. Anyways, it's going to take at least another month, because I want to buy a new computer before I do it, and I'm planning on doing that at the end of April. Like, middle to end of April. Like, start buying the parts probably around, like, the 19th, and then put it together, like, the 27th, 28th-ish. And then redoing my setup and whatnot, so probably, I don't know, that's not finals, right? I think finals are mid-May. But, yeah, I just want to warn you guys ahead of time that there might be a lack of streams for the next little while because of things working on in the background, but I'm very excited to be back to streaming, and I want school to be over. Anyways, with all that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all there. Peace.